Guess the stream should be back up. I just do it. Because why not? No. And I guess I'm going to watch my live chat just in case somebody decides to join in this random stream. I enjoy this game. I actually feel like I've got a good understanding the way I play it, very aggressively. And I've seen quite a few different people, their demonstrations. I've looked at other people's, not walkthroughs, but things of the sort, clips and whatnot. And I'm just like, man, kind of really like the way my guy's built. I'm built kind of like a nuke. Let me go ahead and just show you my attributes at this moment. I'm rocking at least 3k HP, my attacks over 500, strength at 126, defense 352, which could be a little better, but I'm always moving, so I generally don't take a lot of hits. Yes, I am one of those people. I want the game to be fun and continuous, and I should be doing the evasion, but I'm not. So I'm letting the Ring of Timely Evasion do it, because it's more cinematic to me. It's pretty. Along with that, yeah, so it's a starter thing. Technically, I don't think I can actually 100 this game while using this. I don't know, it kind of said I could, but it just makes it fun for me. I did finish the Echoes of the Fallen DLC yesterday night. Pretty drunk. Don't remember at all what happened. I mean, I do remember. I'm pretty sure I beat it pretty freaking quick. I might have died 3 times on Omega. But yeah, I got this from that DLC, and reduces ability cooldown time, restores a small amount of HP regained gauge following precision dodge. I don't know. The ability cooldown is always a plus, because since I'm nuking, I'm using this set of nuke class right here. It really does make a huge difference. Now, I did just unlock this, and I do not have it. Actually haven't been able to really use it yet. And I kind of want to see how fast or how far, am I able to shift ridiculous amounts of time and do ridiculous amounts of shift strikes? Because that would be cool. It would be more anime-like, more fast-paced. But I'm going to test that out. I am missing the Berserker ring because it does have a good cinematic little spot, and it adds that extra damage. Kind of gives me a little slight icon prime for a moment, which is great. But I also have to deal with looking at these other things. Like this one here is kind of... Where is it at? Yeah, this one's great. Definitely if I'm using a nuke class, I kind of want this. Because, yeah. You know what, honestly, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch that one out. I'll go ahead and switch that one out right now, because it is good, but man, this one right here is just... Once I do nuke, once I get somebody staggered, I will make him staggered instantly at 200%, and then I will hit him with every single attack I can. This is the question I want to know, because I will be using a Phoenix Shift a lot. If you you want to see, of course, I'm using my 2 Odins on Phoenix Shift right, so that I can be able to Phoenix Shift to the enemies, attack them a few times to stagger them, or knock them off balance, and then hit them with one of these. Go ahead and recharge my Odin main attack in the same bout. Go all the way through and just run through these and throw one of those out every time I need to, and I'll stagger whatever enemy it is pretty quickly. And then after that happens, once they're staggered, I'm just going to throw a diamond dust on them, because that right there is actually the quickest and fastest way to get somebody to their max stagger damage. And in this case, it'll be now 200% stagger instead of 150 being the max. So I'll be doing double the exact amount of damage for each one of these nukes. With the mastered, just want to see if this guy is gonna do me any good. Oh, we'll just show you the other weapons in case you haven't been kept up to date on this. This is the Omega weapon. It's so far the strongest weapon I have. This was the strongest in the game at the end of, or what would be the end game of the original game, which I haven't finished yet. But since I did that first DLC and Omega 1 was the main boss, the Omega weapon, I was able to craft the Omega weapon out of, well, I shouldn't have both these, but I gave me both. This one took away my other sword. Or, oh no, the other one, huh? Mass Dam's just pretty. It's trying to look like Ichigo. But I think, honestly, maybe this is more of an Ichigo sword. Well, you can't really see it. Where? I guess it's gone. I guess it was crafted into one of the others. Anyhow, we also have the Fallen Belt, which is also from the prior DLC. Kind of trumps anything I have. I mean, some of these I can upgrade a little bit, but they're not gonna surpass this one right now. And then that they're upgradable means if I do decide to do the extended game, the New Game Plus, they'll be upgradable to level 3, and then I think that's it. Or maybe there's one more after. This is the Phoenix Shift one. Okay, well, kind of explained all that. Oh no, it's old. See my attributes. Yeah. Oh, and I guess this is probably necessary. Anything that's locked is mastered unless it's in the same slot. Like this guy, I can master right now, but I'm gonna use Shiva's icon abilities because I don't like his. Yeah, I don't like having to, I mean, it's great. It is an awesome kind of attack, but it takes forever, and I'm not about wasting time. Mastered. Titans, that's pretty good too, man, but I'm getting some more stagger. I'm getting the damage amount as Titan. And Titan kind of moves away if it's a big boss. Big boss doesn't necessarily move. So the attacks that would continue to hit him don't continue to hit him. That's why the lightning bolt, judgment bolt is much better. And at the same time, I mean, that's just cool animation. And it does have the longest restart time or reload time, I did do Garuda. I mean, I kind of want to do Garuda's aerial blast just for groups. But man, doing the these two for groups is also just so satisfying. Doesn't do a whole lot. And honestly, if it's a boss-sized enemy, using Garuda's aerial blast to stagger him, he still keeps moving around and attacks. This is really just pretty for picking up small enemies, abusing them, and maybe if there's a boss enemy in between them, it's also staggering them, because these guys don't even have stagger bars. They just roll. Yeah, Flames of Rebirth, man, it's just kind of never... I tried it out multiple times, wasn't it, for me in the main game? Of course, gotta have the maxed out Armed Darkness for Odin, because that's the main attack, and it's a lot of damage, a lot, in one little ching, and it attacks everything that's in the damage range, in the battlefield. It attack them all. Of course, again, like I said, Diamond Dust, man, it's the Stagger King. It'll stagger everything, max it out 200%, and after you hit it with the 200%, you go right into a Giga Flare or Judgment Bolt. Of course, these are all mastered, and our Limit Breaks mastered. That was a good classic. It held out, but as soon as we got Odin's attacks, it became obsolete for me. And that's kind of my setup. So, well, we're going to go ahead and continue this here stupidity. And I'm just going to hopefully show you guys how to enjoy it. But side quests.
Sid! You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oop.
Oh, nothing too troublesome.
Another beer.
Do you
I
know
should
my
make a
husband,
beer
Pavard?
counter.
He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Alright, so the best thing, things you know about
I'm not
this game after you've been playing
the
it.
child must be saved. But does it have to be them that do it?
If not them, then who? I don't see you running off to the search.
Plus symbol missions means you get something, a new item of some sort. I'm glad that these are kind of right here.
I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavard's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband, and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah, Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavard may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it.
Why
Thank
fool?
you.
I mean, seems like, am I gonna get a bad rapport about this dude here?
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have one, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the Twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls. Time to visit Pavard.
Oh, I guess I do see my own comments. Alright, well then maybe I don't have to sit. Well, I guess to read the whole comment, I'll have to look at my phone. That's cool. Should I share it to my Facebook? Oh, probably a bad idea.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
Basket of flowers. He's kind of a jerk.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. Remind us where we come from, like.
As motes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern, too, was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Okay then. What are these? Icon. What? So there's some pretty good stuff. Even Foundry now. Some crazy stuff in this. I mean, these DLCs, you know, I'm gonna take them right. Gonna take them for improvements. They did the normal game had a lot of lackluster
when she gets
equipment.
back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. Ah, the heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't
Of
have gone
course
far, will
not.
she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
A free spirit, is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still. Especially once she heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders!
Just to have a count here, I'm at
If she
beer
wanted to watch you arrive,
5.
should have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
Alright, I gotta go outside and try out things, right? What? Oh. There's a forge here? Hold on, let me see. Oh.
Yes?
Well, actually, let me do forge stuff.
Done. Will that do you? Done.
Have I
Will
not?
that do you? Better than you. Will that do you? Better than
I'm just
you.
gonna reinforce all
Will that
these
do ya?
stupid things.
Done. Better than you. Will that do you? Done. Better than you. Will that do you? I'll need more than that.
Just reinforce.
Done.
Reinforce everything, even
Better
though
than you.
none of they're gonna be
Will that do you?
better than what I already have.
Better than you. Will that do you? Better than you. Done.
Now I have 3 of those.
That too,
Man,
yeah.
why do I have? I just be having random stuff here.
Better than you. Will that do you? Can't be done. I'll need more than that.
Oh, I just used up all my meteorite. What an idiot.
A good tide to you.
You know what I'm gonna do? Can I reload? This is gonna... Let me go here. That's why I don't do what I just did. That's stupidity. It's literally right before. Okay, cool. What was I doing
Reckon
here?
my steel's just as good as any.
Just being an idiot. Okay.
Till next time, then.
Okay, alright, we're just gonna...
Where in the blue...
Alright, we're we can skip this. We've already did this.
Have her.
This has already happened. Skip it, accept,
Of course not.
and then skip it, and then do the mission. Oh, bullshit. Just went to this random dude. He's not even my blacksmith. My blacksmith, he is much more better. He's better product entirely. Yeah, let's go do this little side quest here. I didn't need any of that.
Hear me, mine ancestors.
Wasted all my meteorite, and I know that's something important if I do decide to do
Excuse me. You haven't
New
seen
Game
the
Plus.
storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka. I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will.
should have said I don't. No, I don't believe you. Oh, it was just there. It's kind of quaint.
This must be the path.
Do I need a freezer? Excuse me. Hey, I'm so sorry. That just came out of nowhere. I know it's disrespectful on stream. I don't know how to be a streamer, so I'm just doing this for fun. I see her through this invisible tree. Alright.
They're not here either. It's you! I've been looking everywhere
It's you!
You must be Ruka.
You know my name?
Why you been looking for me?
Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me.
I'm really
You say
happy the
we head
live
back to the
streams
village and let
have
your father know you're safe.
quality.
Alright.
Well, maybe I just have the connection
And
that's
on the way
perfect right
home,
now.
you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall.
That looks
I
good.
want to know everything.
I don't have a
Everything might be
PC
a
setup.
stretch.
It's running right off the PS5, and it's doing pretty beautifully. Oh yeah, and the little girls, yeah.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no.
I wish there
It
was
was a
more
pleasure.
trouble.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got.
I'm also pretty happy that it
The old Northerners left us.
does not show
Yes.
my muting
You built
whenever
on
I
top of the
mute.
old ruins, didn't you?
Well,
Just
they make for fine
has it clean.
foundations.
clean
There
HUD
is
without the
clearly
muting
what they were
symbol
doing.
whenever it's streaming, which is nice.
That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as travelling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Ruka's back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Oof. And oof. Whatever that means. Okay, Haven Stores. Let's do it. Let me go to the store. Let me see what you got. Oh, it's right there. Hello, wife of
Thanks for
store
bringing me
owner.
daughter back. I don't grudge her looking for adventure, but she's got to pull her weight like the rest of us. Anyway, now we've got the inventory done, I can attend to my own tasks, like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, what's the route you wanted?
What?
This is all we have.
That's all you have. Oh. So all you have is better than what I have.
May it serve you well.
Yes.
Well, if you're sure you need it.
What do I have for money? I have that money. What the
Here
fuck?
you are.
Excuse my language. I can sell things.
Very well.
I'm not gonna sell those. Just keep all the random, ridiculous swords for no reason that I have in my inventory. Father and tell. Okay. Alright, with that being said, let's take a trip to the hideaway so I can play some new music. Yeah, this is kind of how I play this game. Kind of ridiculous. And I did not know. I actually found out today. Let me go ahead and do this.
Look like you could do with a drink.
Fire round for the
As
hole.
if setting our people free wasn't enough. Good news, everyone.
A round of beer at the bar. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more beer. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some more beer for me. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Alright, let's see what this new song sounds like. I think there might be a few, but... Oh, Safe Haven. Yeah, it sounds kind of like them. And this one right here was the DLC. the other DLCs, it's like, you know. We're gonna stick with Safe Haven. This is the new DLC, and we're playing the new DLC, and it's pretty. Sounds nice. Read this. Glad y'all guys could read that fast.
Always one more job to do, isn't there, Clive?
Mm-hmm. Like buy another round at the bar.
Honestly, Sid, you're too nice for your own good.
Cheers to anybody who's drinking.
Do you hear that, ladies and gents? The next round's courtesy of the realm's most benevolent outlaw.
Yes. The last round was too. It reminds me of a patron I have at the bar I currently work
Don't be a
at.
stranger, Sid.
Ridiculous. Of course, he was an alcoholic. You don't call me an alcoholic. I don't even know what that means. You know, since we're here, we'll be going back. I might as well give us a State of the Realm check. By Vivian. Viviana. Nah, I don't know. Alright, just Vivian.
What will it be today?
What is it that you wish to learn?
I have the details here.
Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Back in time. This is technically present day. Present day! Our final stand is when we head to kill Ultima? God? Question mark? We fight as one. That means we all go. But during this, they're like, hey, what's going on over here? Some random stuff going on over here, yeah. And then the Undying, yeah, and then and yeah, that was the history of all that. Currently, we are dealing with Introduce's ally. What? Huh? Okay. Alright, that's all we
The
got.
state of the realm is ever-changing.
Clive.
Right,
What is
so
it
I
that you
need
wish
to
to
go.
learn? One must understand one's place in the world.
Whew, that was another burp. Sorry, chat. We did this, and then we went in there, and then we went over here, and now we're over here, about to go further that way.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Yeah, I know. Whenever I've been drinking, I usually like to check those little locations of things, because, you know, you never know. Dion.
Ifrit. My resolve didn't falter.
No. Though I continue to be bewildered by fate, that I should meet with my old tutor here, at the very end of the world. I thank you, with all my heart, for giving me this chance.
And I thank you for taking it.
You don't have to
Should like to
die.
look upon that flower once more, when I am worthy. I stand ready to leave for Origin at your word. May Grieger go with us.
And see us
What?
safely home.
So I hadn't had that conversation with him. Is there another one? I mean, that's the kind of symbol for everybody, right? Let me see. No, it's not the symbol for everybody.
You be careful up there. If you happen to snag your britches on anything, be sure to bring them back to me. I'll get them patched up right away.
Alright, you're kind of weird. You're a little weird. You're just like worried about my underwear. Alright, I'm just gonna continue on here. Joshua only has one. Okay, so I need to have more conversation with him. I didn't realize he had that much.
The hour fast approaches.
Oh.
My decision is made.
I should carry you and your brother to Origin, that the liege name might live on in honor, not infamy. Even if I should not. Your Highness, you're not.
You said it yourself.
Said it yourself. This is a journey from which I may not return, and yet I am resolved to go. Ultima took much from me, and he means to strip us all of what little we have left.
He must be stopped.
Whatever cost. Whatever the cost.
He must.
You know. Thank you, Your Highness. You absolutely over hasty, as you are as over hasty as your brother. Save your thanks for when it's over. Alright, whatever. My days Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Make ready.
Didn't realize there was. No, I'm not making ready. Wait, do you have more?
Must we away?
Oh gosh, you know.
I await your word.
All right, I didn't realize you had those cue lines.
Do you think they'll come back?
Of course they will. It's just a big crystal. How hard could it be?
Apparently, it's an hour and a half to 2 hour battle for some people, but I've also actually defeated the DLC in what I believe might be a record-breaking time. How many more trophies do I need? Let's chill outside. I would love to talk to my loving queen. I think this one in between here might be defeating the game. I have 2 more. Alright. Okay, time to continue the mission. Sorry, guys. Or nobody. That's fine. I'm going to continue the DLC mission. I'm gonna hop to Maloo. Or skip to Maloo, you know? Some,
How long do you think this bridge has been stuck?
some old and one reference right there. Skip to Maloo.
Suddenly, there were curs everywhere.
Looks like our guard has moved out of the way.
Off to the surge, are you? Well, just you stay close to the tributary. We don't want you getting lost in the forest.
What?
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships? But are we not still leagues from the shore?
I like that. I want to go that way. Oh, look, I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm so sorry. Can I not fight you guys? Can I run away? I want to run away. I don't want to fight you. Stop slaughtering the. Oh, God. Don't do it. Oh, my gosh. I ran into one. You're just gonna murder them? Savages! You savages! I cannot believe it. Look at you. Look at all your... Look at the blood on your... Yeah. Think about your decisions, Jill. Really, just think about what you decided to do. Oh, that's a smile. Okay. Alright. I see what you thought about. I did not want to kill them. Okay? I do want to kill the bugs, but that's beside the point. Okay? You guys really just outdid yourselves. I didn't even get to really see my power work. What are you, stretching? Jesus, y'all just killed innocent animals. What's wrong with y'all? Some problems, for real. This is for later. Looks pretty. Is there any chest hiding? Look, I gotta look, guys, you know. I gotta check the nooks and crannies of every crevice. I don't like that I have like this. It does give me like a wind a little. Alright. We just came from down below, alright.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Really, brother, did you have to ask?
So I'm gonna go down each way that I'm not supposed to be able to go. Just to look. You know, just to kill whatever's there. Okay, I'm not real certain, okay. I mean, I need to see the difference, so maybe...
This trail only leads deeper into the forest. We should head back.
No. We're just gonna lead deeper into the forest. Yeah, I'm gonna go to each gate. I see you got a gate here, yeah, I'm gonna go there. I don't care. Oh, next one. Boom. Alright, so I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on 7. I'm about to finish beer 7, and I'm gonna go to beer 8. Ah. Oh, hey, buggers. So, am I that much more powerful? I don't think I'm that much more powerful.
No, I still haven't mended the bridge. And I never bloody will if people don't leave me to my work.
No, okay, we're just gonna
You
keep
won't
moving
find
around.
Bullius this way. The sea
No.
lies behind us.
No, we won't find them this way, but what will I find this way? Fun? No, something that'll actually probably be useful. Let's see how much this guy can actually take. That's a 200? That's 180. What gets me to 200? Oh, snap. So I need to do 2 staggers. So maybe I need to switch out. I'm only getting to 180 right now. Oh, and I did nuke, so whenever I do nuke, I just gotta slow down a little bit. And I'll let my skills recharge. Yeah, so it's overrun with wildlife. Or wild shrubbery. Only got to 180. So maybe. I mean, impulse helps so much. It does. I just send it out. Do I add another nuke? Or another stagger under that? We'll do that and then do that. That means I don't even wait, I just stay under this. Alright. Time we get going, right? Sorry guys, you know, this is just how I do this. You get hated or not, I'm just gonna talk shit the whole time. And excuse my language. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Sorry. I was gonna try to kill those guys. I was like, those are beings. Were they human? Well, I didn't really look. Alright, so we're gonna go to the far corner. Let's go back up. Oh, hey! I'm knocking 2K for sword swings. What was in the corner? Oh, what? You're about to make me fight Thornberries? Oh, Thornberries are not fun.
Thornberries, foul creatures consumed by their hatred for everyone and everything.
Everything save sharp knives, it seems.
I just need to get rid of them. Yeah, I just need to get rid of them right away. That was, whew, they're kind of dangerous. Thornberries. Yeah, their maps really do have increments. It gets you back. Or Zim Tusoken. Yeah. You know. Words and things. I want to call it Zengetsu because it just reminds me of Bleach. Really gonna... Not really, wow. I mean, they are level 50 now.
You're a fine hand. Nice try. Over here.
Damn it, I messed it up. Did both. So maybe that's how I get 200 again. Just ridiculously being ridiculous. Okay, let me just put some items on here. I'm gonna wait for all these to recharge. It's what I do. I don't care for a judge. And I think we're heading this direction. Yeah, we're heading this way. Level 50 things, man. I think I'm just matching my level now. Fool's goal. Alright. Crafting item or money. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a second, guys.
I can smell the sea.
It's not far now.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape. You don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why?
I mean, that's pretty, man. That's pretty. Game visual, the ocean, waves moving, the birds. It just does it. Oh, hey, buddy. He's still hitting me. What's going on here? I'm not even getting my full attack potential. Is that the only way to get the stagger damage up? What's my other stagger? I mean, that stagger. I guess my closest to the next stagger is this. Will I get 200 out? Let's see. Let's go back to Impulse. Let's see if I can get... because that's stagger too. Maybe I save a stagger. Let's see. Let's see. At the same time, let's go back to items.
Might I inquire about the Ray of Light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. And Walius by his people.
What, I fell off? I'm just sucking. Alright, so I think I decided it's not making a huge difference for me. I'm gonna go to this one. I really haven't seen a huge difference in any of them, but yeah, okay, this is the exit, but I'm gonna go ahead and run towards it. Yeah, I see another one of these guys. It's really stupid. Is that just a rock? I'm pretty sure it's another one. I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait a second. Because, this just does not make sense to me. I'm gonna get close to it, I guess, and then fire these off, because that's ridiculous. What? One of these things? I can still hit the 200 with my set. Takes a little more to get there. I mean, as it should. Alright.
You said before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.
Still alive, are you? Go on, then. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I'm gonna have a strict structure here, you know? I'm just gonna go ahead and get my replacement and then be on my way to the mission.
Aye, it's a dangerous world out there. You'll not find a better price than that.
On to the battle. Is it icy or is it crystal? It looks like ice.
It's not much further now.
The path seems well kept. Do you and the villagers often come this way?
Only me. Once every new
Hey.
moon without fail.
What?
It is my duty both as village elder and Walius's descendant.
But surely no one blames you for what happened. Why should you bear the responsibility alone?
You misunderstand. I do it because I want to.
I
To
do
show
it
him
'cause
that
I
he
want
isn't
to.
alone, and that there are still some of us who would see an end to his suffering.
I do it 'cause I want to.
Suffering you will soon witness with your own
Suffering.
eyes.
Do you like to drink Bailey's out of a chew?
The forest grows quickly here. Left unattended, the path would be reclaimed in a matter of moons.
Do you love me? Do you think you could learn to love me? Make an assessment. That's how she sounds. I'm old Greg.
Does the light point the way to the child?
It does indeed.
Why don't we go this way instead? Wow. Okay. So what about this way instead? Nothing over here. Alright, fine, I get it. Nothing over there.
Look at all the droplets of water suspended in midair.
where they
So
have
it is
remained
ice.
untouched by time for 80 summers.
It's not right.
No, it's not.
Are we about... Alright, so we break this loose. Are we about to, unleash this wave upon the land? I mean... I'm sorry, guys. I just gotta look everywhere. I feel like they always hide stuff. Not the other word I was gonna say, but stuff. I had stuff around.
There. Up ahead.
Up ahead, right? Okay. Cool. That's cool. I actually kind of want to look at the frozen wave. Oh yeah, that's crashing into me. That's a whole... Holy moly. Yeah, let me look at it some more over here. Oh yeah, the ice crystals right there. Alright. Here we go. Oh wow, it's literally... Oh. So... Do I have
In
to...
the center. Follow me.
We went all the way down the crater. Oh, what does the baby? Oh, wait. Is it the Avatar? No.
He's still primed.
I'll never
It
forget
was
my
the
first
Avatar.
priming. The fear. And I was old enough to understand what was happening. One can only imagine how this poor child felt.
He is the victim of an unforgivable sin. Committed by people who saw him as nothing but a means to an end. He must be so frightened.
I guess I would call this beer number 12.
You don't mean...
I don't know.
I'm not going to hurt him.
Or maybe I added numbers.
Contrary to the tales, I don't go around
This is
killing
another
dominants
beer.
for no reason.
I had 1 at work.
What if I told you
2 after,
there was a way to
3
remove
after,
Alice's
and then
icon?
3 after.
I tell
So,
you, you
3,
were a
3,
madman.
3 is
It's hard to
9,
believe, I know.
10, 11.
But it can be done.
Yeah, this is number 12 then.
Though, it isn't without its risks. Part of the icon remains no matter what.
So, it might still come to violence.
I don't know. It depends on the dominant. I've seen
Depends on
things
the
end well,
baby.
and I've seen things spiral out of control.
So,
But I do know one thing. If we turn our backs on this child, there will be no end to his suffering.
sorry guys, that's my neck.
And I think
It pops.
that's a worse fate than the alternative. Don't you?
Very well. Do what you must. And whatever happens, I will own the consequences.
Alright. Child. Hey, baby.
Don't be afraid, little one.
Wake up, baby.
Let me bear the weight.
Should they give me another icon? I mean, I might have to fight him still, but I can get some icon power from my babe. Little babe.
Is it done?
I don't think it's done.
I think so. I can feel the icon inside me.
Oh,
something's wrong.
Okay, what's going on? Something else is happening. Leviathan?
He wasn't just afraid. He was angry. All right. Let's see what you've given me.
What? Okay. What? The power of water! Only changes the elemental aspect, requires magic spells, but also allows access to several new icon abilities, such as Crosswell and capable rush of water that pummels enemies from multiple angles. Silver card can be used to summon while dealing precision strikes. Tidal Torrent, Birth. Sorry, guys. Okay, so this looks like flash and precision dodge.
Leviathan!
No, just an eggy. But a formidable adversary nonetheless.
Too slow. Oh, look. It has friends.
I'm not a fan of this. Why am I? Okay, this is really not working. This is good. Okay. So... Okay, so... That's a better dodge. That's a good dodge. Alright, so that dodge, I'm gonna replace... Yep. I get it. I'm gonna replace, Shiva. Cause that dodge is a dodge. That's a good dodge. Is that what this... I'm already done with this one? No, I can't be done with this one yet.
Is everyone all right?
He seems calmer now.
You said Walius was frozen in time. But he knew we were here. How?
I don't know.
He's just a
He's
babe.
never reacted to anything or anyone. Until now.
The child has been bound for nigh on a century. If he has been conscious
He's
from
just
the
a
first,
babe.
we must remove the seal at once.
It's not that simple. I wish it were, but... There's more to this tale. It would be better if I explained back at the village.
I see. Then let's return before it gets dark.
I'm sorry, Walius. I will make this right. So, part of Leviathan is inside you now, is it? Does it hurt?
No. Not anymore, anyway.
Good. Because I still have need of your strength. If you want to know the
Yeah,
rest,
no, Leviathan looks like a good dodge.
Of course.
I like it. I can extend my dodges. Yeah, it's decided already. I'm gonna go ahead and love it. I'm gonna go ahead and master this and unmaster this. So I'm gonna master that. I'm gonna lock that in. And then yeah. I mean, honestly, fuck, dude, maybe. Where's the outside? I'm back to the outside over here? Alright. How do I feel about it? I don't know. I mean, it's an extra jump. It's literally for dodging. Maybe it's not like that. Have to be in the special state. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I mean, that's a little fast travel thing. I mean, there's a bigger jump than anything else. What? make this tide strike.
I'd like to see another smith do better.
Not equipping it because it's not what I got. That's a whole lot
Good
less.
tide to you.
No sign of the child.
You don't think he's dash question mark? Yeah, might be. He might be. Just kidding. Alright, so I'm beer 12. Take a pause break here. Go ahead and do what I gotta do. Get beer. And probably use a little break. Less than 5 minutes. Yeah, honest, nobody's waiting on me at all. So I'm just gonna talk outright. It feels so much better in the garage right now than it does inside the house. I'm not a big fan of the cold. Beer in the garage. It feels so nice out here. Maybe one day I'll just come out and bring all my stuff in the garage and play the game. What kind of thing would that be? Oh, hi, kitty. No, there's no inspections needed today. No inspections. Yeah? You want to inspect? Sorry, kitty. There's no inspections. They're not scheduled for today. They're scheduled for 2 weeks from now. We've had inspections every day for the past 2 weeks. Yeah, I know. A kitty inspector is a kitty inspector, you know? It's like kitties inspecting. I need to inspect everything. Oh, the kitty love. Kitty's over here loving. Alright. Alright.
To understand the
Keep it
spell
going.
which binds Walyus, you must
Sorry.
first know who
Had
we
kitty
are
inspectors to do it.
and what drove my forebears to commit such an atrocity.
This tapestry.
Is our story the one that brought us here? After generations of wandering, my people sought refuge in northeastern Storm, some 170 years ago. But in exchange for our safety, the Gregorian Church demanded we renounce our faith and branded us heretics when we could not.
To be exterminated, as a lesson to others.
And so was it chronicled in the imperial histories, for anything less would have made the Church seem weak. Yet a handful survived. The few who did fled north and west, and in doing so discovered two things that would forever shape our fates. The first was an old legend revealing how to make your very own mother crystal.
I've heard that one before.
Yes, yet it gave them new hope, however false. Our ancestors convinced themselves that they could recreate the divine if they could only find a strong enough heart. A living being capable of channeling torrents of ether. And the heavens provided.
A dominant. Well, yes.
They'd stumbled across a nostrum in an ancient ruin, which they believed could provoke a sudden outpouring of a creature's ether. They meant to enrage his icon. Leviathan would have destroyed everything, had our people not made their second important discovery. A means to stop time itself.
Where did they find that? The Northerners had no such magics, or they would have used them.
When our ancestors first arrived, the land was uninhabited, save for an old witch who lived on the highest peak. Her body had been consumed by the curse, a cruel payment for her long years of service to the Northern Thanes. So desperate were they to prevent the fall of Drake's Eye, they'd forced her to devise a spell to stop time.
But Drake's Eye did fall.
It did. When she finally perfected the necessary magics, it was already too late. As punishment for her failure, the Thanes exiled her to this forsaken place to live out the few days she had left. Knowing her suffering, our ancestors cared for her as best they could, and in return, she gifted them her spell. That even though she should die, her legacy might live on. So armed with both the knowledge of the ancients and the secrets of time, our ancestors settled upon an ambitious plan. They would create a new Mother Crystal and enchant it that it might endure for all eternity. Thus would our people's wandering, our suffering, finally end, and prosperity visit us once more. And all it would require was the sacrifice of a single child. A small price to pay, or so they believed.
Another victim of man's blind reliance on the Mother Crystals. So we know the seal source. How do we break it and restore the flow of time?
Do you recall the dome of light on top of the cliffs to the west? Inside lie the ruins of an old temple. It was there that the witch built the Vare, a conduit of sorts that channels her remaining ether into the surge. But it's been a long time since anyone set foot in the place. And now there are others who claim it as their own.
Then we shall go prepared for a fight. That said, it may be best if one of us stays behind.
You think the village could be in danger?
We saw the ether flow from Wallius in all directions, but only encountered a single familiar. There will be more. And should even one make its way here, I doubt the walls could hold it back for long.
Then I shall stay. The Phoenix will see your people safe, tributary.
You have my thanks.
Very well. We should depart at once. I fear time may no longer be a luxury we can afford.
The Vare is not easy to find. We must first head north, and then west, deeper into the forest.
I never should have let him go. Ty, take me. What am I gonna do? You've got to help me. Shula said you were a force to be reckoned with. Are you?
Why do you ask?
Eh? Oh, sorry. I should explain. My name's Kitav. I'm worried about a friend of mine. He went into the forest and he hasn't come back. Would you help me find him?
I can try.
Right. He said he was going down to Father's Fell. There are 2 cairns out that way, one by the banks of the Swift Run and another near the Winged Wains, the ships in the forest.
All right. How will I know this friend of yours?
His name's Nassef. He's about my height, but clean-shaven. If you could track him down and see that he's come to no harm, I'd be much obliged. I'll search the village, just in case anyone's seen him, and meet you back here.
Very well. One cairn by the ships, another by the river. Better get moving.
Bastard things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up every quest and just keep going.
I can't go on like this.
Don't say that. You'd only get yourself worked up again. Just try to breathe. That's it.
Is everything all right?
Ah, you're the outsider. I'm Fannet, healer by trade. And this is Talor, one of my patients. He took ill not long after you arrived.
Nothing too serious, I hope.
I hope so too, but...
But?
This affliction, it's like nothing I've ever seen before. He complains of feeling chilled to the bone, but there's no fever to go with it.
And my most powerful antalgic hasn't done a thing to ease the pain in his chest. I'm starting to wonder if his condition might require a different kind of treatment altogether. Shula said that you were here to help us. You couldn't help me, could you?
I'd be happy to. If I can.
You can, don't worry. All I need you to do is speak to Talor's son, Pavat, over at the forge, and ask if he knows what his father was up to before he came down sick. Something must have caused this, and I want to find out what. The trouble is, Talor's too weak to speak, and I can't leave his side for long. So while you talk to Pavat, I'll pay his wife word a quick visit, just in case she knows anything.
All right.
Leave me be.
Hail, stranger.
I am.
And if I...
Nothing but the best for my Ambrosia.
Ambrosia, eh? Pretty name. What's she like?
Well, she's tall and strong. And her feathers are as white as snow.
You're joking. You've got a white chocobo.
I have, yes. I suppose they are rather rare.
This I've got to see. Can you bring her here?
I would if I could, but I doubt Shula's skiff could hold her.
Me dad's got a boat. And he's ferried chocobos before. You could get him to bring her. It'd be perfect timing and all. He's preparing for a trip beyond the wall as we speak. I'm sure he'd help you if you asked.
He would. Well, I don't suppose it would hurt to have Ambrosia around. All right then. Where could I find your father?
He'll be in the storehouse on the other side of the brook. Tell him Manda sent you.
I suspect two dominants can handle whatever it is that awaits you atop that peak. And if not, there's always Lady Shula's battle axe.
My lord, may I speak? There is a matter with which...
Of course, what is it?
Please, not so loud.
Something serious then?
Yes. I think we might have company. I was passing by the low gate when I saw a figure moving among the trees up on the cloak. At first I thought it must have been you or your brother, so I didn't say anything, but the more I think about it, the more certain I am that the figure looked familiar.
Then you're sure it wasn't one of the other villagers?
Positive. I think it was someone from outside the wall who has found his way inside. Of course, it could just be my imagination playing tricks on me. I only caught a fleeting glimpse, and it might have been you or your brother. But if it is who I think it is, we cannot allow him to leave now that he knows we're here. Would you go and see? He won't try to hurt you, believe me. Given what lurks in the forest, the only one likely to get hurt is him.
Very well. Whether the man you saw is who you believe him to be or not, we need to know. It may yet be someone else entirely. Someone who means your people, or my people, harm.
Perhaps. Just promise me that if you do find someone up there...
Don't worry. I won't draw my sword unless I need to.
Thank you.
Yamila, this man you saw, might he be the customer you told me of?
I fear so.
The customer?
I'll explain later. Come on.
If we pick too many of the flowers, there won't be enough left.
O ceaseless rill, guide thy bounty.
Oh, do you need something?
I do, though not from the forge. Fanit asked me to speak with you. She's looking into the cause of your father's illness and wondered if you could shed any light on the matter.
I see. Sorry. She shouldn't have dragged you into this.
It's no trouble, really. Tell me, did your father do anything out of the ordinary before he fell ill?
Not that I know of. But then I hardly see him. He's always out and about, like. Well, at least he was. Suppose he might have been a bit more fidgety than usual, but apart from that...
When you say out and about, where does he usually go?
Just round the village. Wanders over to Blazier's place most days. He's a fisher who lives on the other side of the fount. They're old friends.
I'm gonna grab some food right quick.
Maybe he knows something I don't.
Maybe. I'll go and speak with him.
one of the outsiders, then?
I am. Shula invited me. Are you Manda's father?
I am. Got you running errands for her already, has she?
She's asked to see my chocobo, but I'd need your help and your boat to bring her here.
Or you could just say no. Honestly, that girl and her birds, she'll be growing feathers soon enough.
Well, truth be told, I didn't take the idea seriously at first. But thinking about it, it would make it easier to get around if I had Ambrosia here. Can you help?
Well, if you're sure that's what you want. The tributary says we're to treat you lot as we would each other. So, if you need me to ferry your bird over, then that's what I'll do. Still, they don't take the water easily. I'll need you to bring us a mimic gourd or two to keep her calm on the journey over.
And where would I find one of those?
Oh, don't ask me. It's been years since I last brought a chocobo across the bay, and I'm told the world's changed a fair bit since then. Where do you usually get your stable supplies from?
Well, the man who made Ambrosia's tack lived in Martha's Rest, and if I remember correctly, he traded in chocobo feed too. So I suppose I'll go and ask him.
I'll be sailing over to Northreach soon to pick up some supplies. While I do that, you collect your bird and your gourd, and then meet me by the shore. Just don't take too long, all right?
Alright, this is where I end the stream. GG's. Good night.